Okay, terrific.
What's up, motherfuckers? It's Friday. Alright, what I like to call it, it's Friday. My name is Max, and I'm a very funny This show is called Okay Terrific. My dad and his dumb friends make up dumb stuff and then put it on the internet, so other dumb friends can listen to it. I don't get it, but whatever. Anyway, take out your and pull your out. It's time for Okay Terrific.
Hey! Welcome to the show. I'm like a real broadcaster now. Welcome to the show.
A fucking notepad.
We got notes.
Not sure what we're gonna talk about here. What happened to the other fucking intro?
Oh, the Ric Flair one.
Yeah.
Ric Flair.
We don't know. We don't need to fucking do it again.
No, we'll just do it again, real quick.
Right,
And so, how much you drink a day? I said, I'll drink at least 10 beers and probably 5 mixed drinks. He said, well, how many days a week do that? I said, every day. He said, well, how do you mean every day? I said, I work every day. I drink the beer in the car, I get to the hotel, and I drink vodka. He came out of his chair like that. You drink every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and you've been doing that for how long? I said, well, let me see, it's 1989. I started in 72. You do the math, almost 20 years. He said, that's not possible. We said, oh, yeah, it is.
Hey! Name one show that does 2 intros. This show. You know why? Because who gives a flying fuck? We are aggressively trying to get canceled. It's happened a few times. No big deal.
No. We've never been canceled.
We've been shadow banned. Which, here's the thing. If there's such thing as racist things, right? Black male, right? Can't say that anymore.
You can, but you have to capitalize it.
You can't say partly cloudy anymore. Racist. But they can still shadow ban us. Seems a little suspect.
I kind of think it's the shadow ban's my fault. Can we just agree? Because I've made some very, very, very funny fucking Facebook posts.
Yeah.
And it gets 0 traction. I'm like wondering why. Oh, that's right, because I'm throttled down. And then I'll make some dumb post and it gets everything. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? But yeah, I am my list of violations is fucking long.
You guys got a rap sheet longer than Peter North's cock.
Yeah, and that is fucking true. I have been banned so many goddamn times. I created a fake. Well, I've created another profile and they flagged that motherfucker. Somehow they caught up to that one. I'm like, I guess I'm fucked.
This is how sneaky you are. You make a profile with your same name on it.
I spelled it different.
Oh, the L is silent. Got it.
I should have done better.
It's fine.
I need to take classes on that. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I panicked.
It's tough.
I had a business to run on the side here, and I'm like,
you ain't black.
Well, I mean,
right.
What you should do is come out, identify as a certain thing. Whatever. Pick your thing. You're a kitty cat that likes other male kitty cats. Do that, and then it's fine. You can't get banned for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on,
I mean,
man.
we talked about that, how as long as we just come out and say we're X, they can't ban us for that because that's how we feel, and you can't throttle.
Yeah, how you feel is how you feel, and how you feel is how you feel. That's what I actually have a T-shirt that says that.
Do you? Wear it?
No, I don't. I have a T-shirt that says Uncle Trash Bag on it. I do have that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got a pair of sunglasses that say that too, right?
Yes, but it looks like Screech Powers came all over him. I don't know. Like, you're the shittiest person at a glue gun I've probably ever met in my life.
Who? I didn't make them. My daughter did, you asshole.
Well,
mine are full. Part of the whole fucking top is gone. Here's part of mine.
Bedazzles just don't work. Bedazzles just don't work. It's fine. So I was talking to my daughter today, and I said, we're doing a thing, and I have nothing prepared. And she goes, what? I've been learning. So they're doing a little class project, okay? And the class project is to go and research laws that are in Illinois, where I am, and what laws are kind of weird. And so they're
like
going to
those weird laws where, hey, you can't kiss your wife on the mouth on a Monday.
Yeah, like in South Carolina, and I'm not saying this is a weird law, but in South Carolina, on the second Sunday of every month, I think it's still legal to take your wife to the state house or whatever steps, and that's where you can legally hit your wife in South Carolina.
But only on the odd numbered steps.
Yeah, like on the third step,
fifth.
Second weekend, and I think it's South Carolina too, where if a woman is driving, it's illegal for a man to not run in front of the car screaming. I swear to God, which is I'm fine with as well.
It's also not why I'm laughing.
So does that go into your story or no?
No, it's Bart's comment.
Oh, hang on. God damn it.
You need to put some like some of your wife's fucking concealer on your forehead. There's a nasty glare, bro.
I'm shiny. I mean, I can change the lights, but the lights are shiny. What do you want from me?
So as soon as it popped up, you were talking. I'm like, I fucking just staring. Like, what?
That's definitely not better.
No, dude, you ain't getting rid of that.
That's not better.
Light anywhere near you.
Green's I like jaundice. I like the blue.
Put you under the fucking heat lamp for a little while.
Stick a fork in his head. Bart, the hard part, I tried it out. Does not look good for me. She goes, well, if you want a hard part, I got to start in the middle of your head because all your hair is falling out. And I should have kicked this lady in the vagina. I did not, but I should have. Totally fine. So anyways, like every show, we don't have anything prepared. I will say, Daryl, give me a state. Where do you think is let's start with like the weirdest state, and let's go for what state would you not want to just go in? And I know you're going to say Ohio, which is
yeah, that would be one. Like Arkansas.
Arkansas. This is Arkansas. Get your own. Okay. Arkansas. Okay. There's only 4 really weird laws in Arkansas. Okay.
I imagine there's probably more, but
okay. Do you want to play like a guessing game?
Sure. Why not?
Okay, this certain kind of animal, it's illegal to keep this certain kind of animal in a bathtub in Arkansas.
Razorback pig.
Wrong. Do you want a hint?
Yes.
Do you want 20 questions? Ask me if it's a mammal or
Is it a mammal or a marsupial?
Marsupial, I don't think they have. Do they have marsupials?
I think that's a kangaroo. I don't know.
It's anything with a pouch, and if they do have a duckbill platypus, that is actually a marsupial, and duckbill platypus is the only poisonous mammal. Go ahead. Talk about yourself.
Duckbill platypus.
It's illegal to keep an alligator in a bathtub in Arkansas. I think it's applicable probably anywhere. Probably a good law. I don't know. That's a weird law.
Yeah. It's not, that should be on the books most places, except for Florida. And maybe Georgia. Does Georgia have alligators?
Probably.
I imagine they probably do. They don't give a fuck about state lines. They just wander all over.
I knew someone that would pronounce Georgia like this. Yeah. And she was a white. Weird.
It's a soft G.
In Arkansas, it's illegal to buy or sell what color light bulbs?
Black.
Blue. You would think. Well, I think they're for selling black things in Arkansas.
Yeah, they might.
This light bulb is only a little too Sundays. Blue. Paint it black. And how big are the lips? There's a law that says in Arkansas that school teachers who bob their hair will not get a raise. And I submit to you, Daryl, I thought that Arkansas didn't have raises for anybody that's a teacher because everyone in Arkansas is an ignorant piece of shit.
Yeah, that IQ I didn't think was very high there. I
was trying to look through these real quick.
Do they mean like the short bob haircut? Is that what bob your hair? You can't like have a short.
I know Bob's your uncle. I know that. I think a bob is like a bob is the. Can I speak to the manager haircut? I believe, right?
The Karen haircut, right?
Yeah, I think so. Like, let's look at
it.
What is a?
Chris is looking like a gay Channing Tatum from Magic Mike.
So Channing Tatum.
So just Channing Tatum. Except for less muscles and all the rest of good looks.
I think we hit it perfectly on the head, but I got to ask you this. Okay, I'm going to share the screen. Is this person white or is this person black? And I'm going to... So on...
2. Jesus Christ. Is that one of the fucking Oompa Loompas?
Is that a black person?
It's orange.
I know that is yellow. I wouldn't call that a bob, though.
Hell no.
No.
Go back up.
That is definitely not a bob. That's
I would almost go with the one in the middle as a bob. I guess. That's what I would go with.
She looks like a bob. Hey, you old bitch. Get out the pasture. I am for. Would you call that skin color caramel? For it?
It's like a macchiato color.
Ooh, big word.
She looks like a drink I would order at Starbucks if I went to Starbucks.
I love how you can't say fucking
Yeah, shut up. I mean, I'm not even. Yeah, shoulder surgery, liberal arts,
liberal arts, shoulder surgery.
No.
Daryl can be perfectly sober and he still sounds like Ted Koppel pronouncing certain things. I went to school, I got a liberal arts. Ted Koppel used to be on the news. The news used to be a place where people were objective, and now they're all cunts. So let's see. I thought Alaska would have some weird ones. So let me. Okay. You know, in Alaska, Daryl, it's legal to hunt bears. Okay.
It's legal. Right?
It's legal, completely legal to hunt bears.
As it should be there.
It is illegal, however, to do this certain thing to a bear when you wake him up. Daryl, go ahead.
Fuck, it's a noose.
Have sex with his anus, judges? No, it's take a picture. You cannot wake a bear up to take a picture, for that is illegal. Like, this is what's wrong with government.
The bear can be sleeping, and you're like, "What up, bear?" and take all these selfies you want. But the minute you poke it on his shoulder and say, "Smile, motherfucker," you're going to jail.
You get arrested, and you're like, "I swear to God, he was awake." And they bring the bear in. They're like, "Bear, put your right claw on the fucking Bible."
Dude, that video you said the other day of that guy kicking the bear out of the party.
Yeah.
Dude, he's like, "Get the fuck out!" And the bear just swats him in the fucking thigh.
How about the pun, though? He barely got you. Great pun. Gotta appreciate it.
He did poke him pretty good, though.
He got scratched like shit, dude. Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't want to get punched by a bear. But he's just pointing at the bear. He's like, "Get the fuck out." He goes over and opens the gate. Like, the bear cares. And the bear's so pissed off. He looks like while we're drunk getting kicked out of a club.
Yeah. The bear's like, "Fuck you, bitch."
And this bear literally eat everybody there.
Yeah.
And this guy's...
You don't realize how like fast bears. Of course, he was hammered.
He had to be fucking hammered.
And I forgot the guy's name, but it was like something. It was something
Frank.
Where Mike. Yeah. So
Mike,
you know
Frank?
he's drunk. Most. I know one Mike that doesn't drink a lot. Every other Mike I know drinks a fair amount. I know a lot of Chris's. Most Chris's I know are fucking booze hounds.
Yeah, I was just like, I was watching him like, all right, what the fuck's gonna happen here? And the bear just kept walking to the exit. He's like, "Get the fuck over and get out." Like, he undid the velvet rope.
Yeah.
He says, "You're out of the fucking VIP." And the bear's like, "Fuck you."
Bear's like, "I just fucking got here."
He's like, "No, get out." And then he opens the little gate and the bear just wanders out. And he walks out into the road or whatever and looks back over his shoulder. He's like, "The fuck did I do?"
Yeah.
I'm like, that was fucking hilarious.
And the bear's like, "Wait, my girlfriend's in there." And the guy's like, "Don't worry about it." And you know the girlfriend's getting quadruple teamed by a gang of truckers.
She's asleep and people are taking pictures with her.
This is weird. That's a good callback. And I didn't appreciate the joke because I was trying to read because I'm not good at reading. But that was a great joke. People are waking her up, taking pictures, illegal. Brilliant. Alaska. Why would a kangaroo be anywhere in Alaskan law? But here's something that is a kangaroo. Okay. Kangaroos are not allowed in what type of shop in Alaska, Daryl? What type of shop?
Auto repair shop.
Where's my Where is it?
Just say you're wrong.
Sorry.
Hang on.
Okay.
Second guess?
Wait, no. What did you say the first time?
Auto repair.
No, okay, that's wrong.
Okay. Taxidermy shop.
No.
Candy shop.
Nope.
Art gallery.
I have to keep
Art
reading
gallery.
it. No. You can set a record for wump wumps.
I
A barbershop.
keep in the bun. Oh, fuck barbershop. Yeah.
You can't take a bear or a kangaroo in a barbershop. That's weird. But the kangaroo's like, no, but there's
again,
a whole...
why would any Alaskan law have a kangaroo in it?
You know what I think is weird? I think that kangaroos are related to deer. And you can kind of see it in their face.
You can.
And deer are related to Jay-Z. They all look the same. Tell me Jay-Z doesn't look like a kangaroo. This isn't being racist because I didn't compare him to anything dark, right?
Okay. No.
Jay-Z.
Alaska is not the outback, Phil.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It is not.
It has to be.
Alaska is not an outback.
Australia is.
Yeah, Australia is. Alaska is not.
Yeah.
There's no reason. And I love fucking Jay-Z. I love that motherfucker. I'm a huge Jay-Z fan.
Sure. But can we just talk about his Cam Newton hair right now?
I don't like his new hairstyle.
Yeah, get rid of it, dude. You're better than
I'm
that.
like, bro, just keep it the tight lockdown fro you had earlier. It's good. It's your brand, dude.
It's actually illegal to take Jay-Z into a barber shop. This is why his hair's all fucked up. He was probably in fucking Alaska. See, no matter what, we're going to make it funny, right? No matter what. We always find our way. We find our way.
Outback Steakhouse. What's up, Cousin Brenda?
Cousin Brenda in the house. Cousin Brenda, give me a state. Any state. Pick a state.
Aside from yours. Texas.
I was at
Steers and Queers.
I was at Chili's.
Or is that
That's Texas, right? The only thing from Texas is steers and queers. I don't see any horns on you, boy. Come on now.
I was like, how'd that fucking show go?
I'm the worst at quoting things too. I'm like, and how I remember that, don't know.
I do.
So we'll wait for Cousin Brenda to give us So I went to Chili's and I thought, you know what? I've been getting a little fat, so I'm not going to get a cheeseburger or anything like that. Cousin Brenda says Tennessee.
That's a good one.
Tennessee.
You're the only 10 I see.
Oh, shit. It's LMNOP.
Here we go.
RS Tennessee. Got it.
I'm still getting used to the camera being on top of my TV right now. So if you see me like staring down, I'm like kind of reading comments and I'll figure it out one of these days, folks, or not.
What is it illegal to do while driving in Tennessee? One would think drinking. That is not drinking. Daryl, go ahead.
Drink beer with your kangaroo.
Nope. You cannot sleep while driving in Tennessee.
If we're going out on a limb here, that's pretty much got to be illegal everywhere.
This is weird too. Okay. If somebody could do this, it'd be fucking amazing. It's illegal to catch fish with a lasso in Tennessee. I mean, that's a fucking trick and a half.
Well, first off, you can't.
Hey, look! Hey, do me a favor. Look gayer when you do that. That's good. That's good. Perfect. Go ahead.
You can't.
What kind of lasso party is this?
You can't fucking go whoop-de-doo and throw it in the water because as soon as the rope hits, that's it. Can you?
Are you talking about like a snare trap?
No. Just like, when you're roping a calf or something like that. You can't fucking do that to a fish. First off, most fish aren't floating at the top. Secondly, when the rope hits the water, it's not going to skip off or it's not going to do anything. And as soon as it hits the water, the fish are going to fucking run away. Can you take the loop from the lasso and put it in the water?
Okay. Okay. Lasso,
down,
fish.
And have the fish go through and then whoop,
yeah.
You can't do that then,
so
right?
Basically, I don't know. But if you're a lassoing fish catcher, I mean, fucking put that on TV.
You put that on your resume.
You can get on TV to literally do nothing.
America's Got Talent. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna lasso some fish. Sofia Vergara, what the fuck ever her name was. It was
hot as
big
fuck.
Old boobies. They're just moist if you can lasso a fish.
Oh my God, West Virginia.
Oh boy,
the armpit of America, dare we say, the taint of our republic.
It's either the taint is either Ohio or New Jersey, and the armpit is the other one.
The first time I was in New Jersey, I thought we were in New York City. I was driving, right? And you see all the big buildings, and we pulled over. We got lost, and my girlfriend goes, I think we're in New York City. And I rolled down the windows, and I smelled, and I was like, no, this is definitely New Jersey. New Jersey smells like an oily fart.
Yeah, it does. It's fucking terrible.
And all the guys were wearing fucking Tony Soprano fucking tracksuits. Why do fat people wear track suits? Figure it out.
Just comfortable.
Go for a run, daddy. It's unlawful for chickens to lay eggs before 8 a.m. and after 4 p.m. in West Virginia.
How would you like to be the fucking officer in charge of walking and just going around and writing a ticket for that?
Washington State. All lollipops are banned in Washington State. This is like this is real laws.
Wasn't it like Montana? You can't pump your own gas?
I know New Jersey was like that too.
There was like 2 states, and I think they finally just said enough is enough and whatever. That you pull up and you can't get out and pump your own gas. I'm like, what in the fuck? I'm not waiting for Jethro to get done watching fucking TV or do his crossword puzzle to wander his toothless ass out here and pump my fucking gas.
Oh, here's a good Montana. Good call. It's a felony for your wife in Montana to open your mail.
I'm going to Montana.
I'm moving.
This bitch opens my mail all the time.
I'm moving. I'm out.
Like, it's got my name on it. And I even tell her, I'm like, you can't do this. She's like, we're married. You can't do that. It is a federal law. You can't open my mail.
I guess
like,
it's
pay
a
your own
Montana
bills.
thing,
And I'm like,
sure.
I'll just let you do it. Fuck you, London. You fat cunt.
Or get stabbed in the gas station. Jesus Christ. So, for those of you that are watching at home that have never met Daryl, it is honestly your privilege to not have met Daryl. Daryl at one point got stabbed in a gas station. It's not funny.
Why are you laughing then?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
You chuckled.
No, I cried a little bit.
No, you didn't. Right now, you just chuckled.
I said Daryl at one point
See, there it is.
got stabbed in a gas station.
I almost fucking died.
But you're fine.
I
Now
almost died 3 times. I cashed in 3 of my 9 lives.
you're not a cat. Unless you identify as a cat. And that's fine. You can't throw balls in city limits. Uh-oh.
Where?
Montana.
What do you mean? Like, you can't play catch?
Holy shit. Wait. It's not illegal in Missouri to speed.
Wait. It's not?
It's not illegal.
So
I don't know why that's a law.
What's the speed limit down there in most of the places? Like on highways or throughways or whatever you call them?
Probably 75.
You don't know?
Missouri doesn't give a fuck. But by me? Dude, it is 70, 75. I swear to God, I saw a 74 and a half. It's all over the goddamn place.
I was wondering. I mean, like here it's 55, and then once you get out of Buffalo, it's 65.
Is Missouri really like anti-gay?
I think so. I don't know why you're there.
I'm not in Missouri, you fucking idiot.
Wait. Oh, that's right. You live in Illinois. My bad.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Jesus Christ.
Same gayness, just different fucking part.
This is where I think you should. I think it's weird to say this is about women because I think it'd be if this was men, it'd be fine. 4 women may not rent an apartment together.
Where?
In Missouri.
Missouri?
4
women can't like rent a house or an apartment together.
Well, I heard the story that 4 women scissored and they all got stuck together and they all fucking starved to death and died. So
was that how
that was on the X-Files,
cups were fucking invented?
Call back.
Jesus Christ, that might have been one of the funniest first 100 episodes we did.
And the sheriff came in and was like, God damn it. Not again. He goes to the courthouse. He's like, we got to stop getting these bitches stuck together. Just outlaw scissoring. Cut the middleman out. 4 women can't rent an apartment together. Okay. But 4 guys, because you guys can't get stuck together. Guys just come in butts.
Well, they can.
Oh, okay.
They can get stuck together. Looks like the human centipede, but they can get stuck together.
Wow. New Hampshire. Oh, okay. Wait. I saw one that's weird. In Purdy, Missouri. Is that where Footloose took place? Footloose? Remember Footloose? Kevin Bacon?
Yeah.
Footloose location. Okay. Footloose took place in Payson, Utah.
It's close to fucking Missouri.
Pretty close. In Purdy, it's illegal to dance in Purdy, Missouri.
Google Purdy, Missouri.
Okay.
Want
to go like
population wise, you know?
Okay. Purdy.
Population 12. Okay, I get it.
Population. You want population like what's it called? Like the fucking breakdown, right?
Not like
race. Yeah, we do.
No, I just want to know how many people live there. Like, is it 35,000? You know.
Okay. Purdy, Missouri. I want you to guess before I share the screen the ethnic breakdown of Purdy, Missouri, where dancing is illegal. We're not being racist. Shut up, Blackie.
Purdy. Where in the state of Missouri is Purdy? Just ballpark. Just kind of give me what it's near.
Fuck if I know. Where is Purdy? Dude, I don't fucking know. My daughter just printed this thing out for me. She's the best intern we've ever had, actually. Missouri. Okay. Purdy, Missouri. Oh, boy. Dude, the only thing it shows is that there's a Dollar General.
Okay. All right.
Hold on. Look at this. Purdy, out. Dollar General.
Zoom out.
Okay. And enhance.
No. Enhance.
And zoom out. There's a Mexican restaurant. Uh-oh. They probably hate that. Baptist church. Could be black.
Put the mouse on it.
It's right here. I don't know.
Right in the dead center of the screen. Okay.
Yeah.
That is. Oh.
There is nothing.
All right. So,
it's by Springfield. Is that Illinois? No, Springfield, Missouri.
Missouri. There's both. I think.
Okay.
2 Springfields, Illinois and Missouri. I think, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So
there's no dancing. You cannot dance. Okay. What's the ethnic breakdown?
It is 92% white, 5% Hispanic, 2% black. 95, 5, and 2.
95, right? 5, and 2.
95, 92, 5, and 2.
The racial makeup of this city was 81.5% white, 0.9% African American.
Like yourself.
Yes, exactly. 0.7% Native American, 0.18 Asian, and 14 from other races, and 28 from 2 or more. Okay. Yeah.
So do we just get a relative population of this town?
It's 82% white, let's just say.
No, I don't give a fuck about the breakdown. How many people live there? 10,000, 35,000, 100,000, 12?
Okay.
That's all I want to know.
We're going to be huge.
What's the population?
Okay.
Purdy.
How many people do you think live in Purdy? Give me
13,400.
Way off. 1,103 people.
Okay. We could have just started with that, and we could have told what the breakdown's going to be there.
So
it is literally bumfuck Missouri.
So they all get together and like, you know what I hate? There's like 4 people at the meeting. Fucking dancing? Yeah. That's fucking dancing, like, right?
We should have a hoedown. They're like, we can't do that.
Hoedown? Is that where you push all the hot chicks down and piss on them?
Well, not really that.
I'm fine with that. I'm sweating because I ate a plate of meat at Chili's. Don't ever do that.
You don't have the meat sweats, do you? Your butthole's starting to fucking get moist.
Usually like a good poo takes me 20 minutes. These have been 2.5 seconds.
Krista came down to let the dogs out, and I was playing some music. She goes, "What happened to your podcast?" And I'm like, "Krista's taking a," and all I heard was a toilet flush in the background. I go, "You hear that?" She's like, "Oh, Jesus."
So do you want to get to your little Petey story? We can do that.
Let me grab a beer quick.
Okay. In North Carolina, shit state, elephants may not be used to plow cotton fields. Okay. It's weird of all the things that were used to plow cotton fields back in the day, North Carolina, but you can't get an elephant?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Work of that.
Why is my hair, I look like Kid or Play, one of them.
Neither.
I look like Kid and Gay.
Kid mostly gay.
Come on.
All right,
man.
so
Good.
Motherfucker.
I was at my daughter's volleyball game last night. And it's me, Brady, and Krista. We're up in the stands. We're sitting kind of at the middle because they keep switching sides. So we kind of just want to stay there. Excuse me. And all of a sudden, like I said, my daughter is somehow insanely popular in school. Knows everybody. Brady's following her
because we're uncle.
Yeah. That's it. And like a lot of people know Brady. A lot of teachers know him. So whatnot. So we're sitting there and he's looking around and whatever. And he sees this little kid walk.
How old?
Oh, hang on. Let me check my notes.
Because if his name is Lil, he's got to be.
No. I have to protect the innocent, but pretty much guilty on every account that I'm about to speak on. I had to change his name just because. It's not little anything.
Okay.
You know the jokes. A little Jimmy or whatever. Always got something to say. All right. So this is this kid.
Okay.
So he's down on the floor. He is we're guessing a year older than Brady. So 7 years old, maybe second grade.
Okay. I said 4 in my head.
He's probably in second grade now. He's got a big fucking backpack on. He's walking on the floor and he's talking to all these people that are way older than him.
Okay.
And by way older, I mean
10.
Okay. Teenagers and shit. And Brady goes, there's my buddy. There's my friend, Little Petey. And I'm like, why don't you wave to him? And Kristen goes, wait, is that the Little Petey?
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then it clicked. I had heard this before.
Okay.
I said, what? And she goes, everybody knows this kid.
Okay.
And I go, not just because he's popular.
So he's
a fucking asshole.
Okay.
So this kid is 7 years old. And he's a literal legend at 7.
Okay.
Amongst not just the elementary school, but the middle school and the high school.
I feel like Miles's youngest kid, Lil Max, as we call him, is going to be this kid.
This kid.
Not famous, not infamous, but somewhere in the middle.
Apparently, his parents just don't fucking care.
That's the opposite of my friends.
Yes. Yeah. Obviously, Matt, Miles and Audra do care about their children.
Right.
He's been spotted Friday night, 9-10 o'clock at night, by himself at the football games.
The kid's going to grow up and be either awesome or dead.
Yes. And people actually can't believe this kid is still alive. And the teachers have come up to him because he's starting to fucking be disruptive.
Sure.
And they're like, you got to go home. He's like, to what? They're like, go have your mom and dad come. He goes,
dude, I will adopt that kid right now.
He legit says, fuck them. They don't care where I'm at. He is 7.
Dude, this kid's awesome.
Dude, yes. So it gets even fucking better. Apparently one day already this year, he walked up to his senior and goes, what's up? Guy's like, hey, man, what's going on, Lil P? He goes, you want to fight? And the guy's like, what? He goes, I'll fuck you up right now.
Now, can I ask any specifics on Lil Petey's?
He's a white boy. He's us. Yeah.
Well, that's good for Lil Petey. He's got a little.
Apparently he's got an older brother who is an absolute sweetheart. So I can't figure this out. His brother's probably 5-6 years older than him, I think.
Well, so you think Lil Petey might be a accident?
I don't know.
Because it's hard to love your second kid.
Yeah, no shit.
It just is. You know, the first one comes along and it's like you get the parties
and everything's fucking perfect. And then I got Satan.
Yeah, and then you know she gives birth to fucking Stalin.
This kid swears more than you and I do.
That's a fucking lot.
He's in trouble all the time at school. Like I said, he's in second grade and has a reputation. Like people are kind of scared because he might shank them. He got kicked out of the volleyball game yesterday.
Dude, we need merch with a Lil Petey fucking. We just need. We're gonna make a character called Lil Petey, and all he does is like very, very unfortunate things. Like you can buy a water cup of Lil Petey poisoning a reservoir or something. You know.
and the teacher's like, "You need to leave," and he's like, straight up flexing on the teacher, like, "What are you gonna do about it?" And I'm like, "The dude is as tall as Brady. He's 3 feet fucking tall, 7 years old, and people are scared to death of this kid." It is fucking hilarious to hear the stories. Like, I have all these fucking notes because I made Aubrey come home when she got home from her boyfriend and say, I'm like, sit down, go downstairs, get my pen and my notepad. I go, we got to talk about Lil Petey. And Chris is like, you can't say his real name. I'm like, all right. So I changed it. And I even wrote Lil Petey on the notepad, circled out just in case.
I'm going to buy Miles's kid a Lil Petey Okay Terrific shirt. We should make. So when I was in a call center one time, you remember the comic Family Circus?
Yes.
Like the least funny comic of all time.
Because it was a little religious.
Yeah.
It was wholesome.
So we made it called Nazi Family Circus. Oh, so you would take a regular Family Circus and you'd make it insanely offensive. So I think that's what we need to do with Lil Petey. We need to make a Lil Petey cartoon, okay? A Lil Petey, and we make him sweet as pie. Looks exactly like Family Circus, but maybe he's got a couple little teardrops.
Jeffy, I think is his name. Yeah. Like he's got a little wing teardrop.
Switchblade.
He's got a spider web on his elbow.
Yeah, whatever.
But it is fucking incredible. And it was funny because a bunch of the kids there were talking shit and whatnot. Hey, get out of the fucking fireworks, you dumb fuck. Dog.
Good job.
Not my kid. A dog.
He's talking to Lil Petey.
Yeah. And
go on, get.
It was just like unbelievable that this kid gives zero fucks. Like his parents are basically non-existent.
I do wish I had a little bit more of the zero fuckedness. You know, like there's times where I don't care. No, but I care a lot. Like I never want to make any. I was in a rush because Daddy needs his little nicotine fix because my friend got me addicted to these and now I'm addicted to these. So I'm running. I go, I should go grab, a little beer, So I go grab this and I see this old lady and she's trying real hard to get this 6-pack of bottles off the top shelf. And I go, do you need help? She's really trying, like real hard. And I go, do you need help? And she goes, I can get it. And I go, okay. And then I start to walk away. I go, I know she's not going to get it. Like she's going to drop this. Both of her wrists are going to break. The bottles are going to impale her face. And then she's going to fucking die. And I could have helped. So I watched this lady struggle for like 5 minutes as my internal clock's ticking. Like I haven't printed out this gold. I haven't taken a dump. And, I ate a pound of meat. And I go, listen, I will help you get these. And she goes, I got it. And I said, okay. So I start to walk away. And again, little angel shows up on my shoulder and goes, hey, you should just go help her out. So I go, hey, listen, I don't want to get yours, but I was going to get the same one. So can you get your old ass out of the way? I'm going to get mine, and then you can continue the struggle, you old cunt. So I go and she gets out of the way, and I grab it, and I throw it in her cart, and I walk away, and she started yelling at me. So that's my version of not giving a fuck. I gave a fuck so much that
I don't care anymore.
No, and she's probably still mad at me. Anyways, go ahead. Lil Petey, badass.
Yeah.
How many kids do you think Lil Petey's going to have by the age of 15?
3.
That's good. That's good.
He might knock a girl up this year.
You know, when you hang out, like when you're a kid and you hang out with like one kid that just like, you've seen the movie Stand By Me, right?
Yeah.
Like the Corey Feldman character in Stand By Me. Zero fucks. Wakes up every day and goes, the world has wronged me. Therefore, I'm going to take it out on everybody, you know? I was always, I was friends with people. They'd be like, and my parents were like, you don't have a curfew. Just let us know where you're going to be. That kind of shit. Like, that's how I grew up. Kind of Lord of the Flies-ish, you know? Yeah. But they would at least go, if you're going to go from one place to the other, just check in every now and then, you know? And I get around kids that had very strict parents, and the first thing those fucking kids would do would be like, let's go break windows. Like, what the fuck? Really? That's little Petey. You need structure so you know the value of having no structure. That's all I'm saying.
It was funny because there was a bunch of kids next to us. They kept chanting Abo's name, and I was trying to understand what they were saying because if they were talking shit, I was about ready to beat the brakes off of them.
Sure.
But all of a sudden, one kid's like, this little black kid's like, yo, little Petey died. And they're like, he was just here. They're like, no, man. Him and his uncle got killed in the drive-by. And they're like, he was just here. I mean, this is 4 minutes after he got booted. And he's like, no, man. His uncle was in the cartel. They came up here from Mexico looking for him, and they just shot him in a drive-by. And they're like, motherfucker,
so plausible.
Petey was just here in his gym 4 minutes ago.
You're like, I just bought weed from Petey 8 minutes ago.
I got 3 dime bags from the kid. He was just here, and that teacher in a pink shirt escorted him out of the fucking gym. He's not dead. And he's like, bro, I just heard about it.
So like, this kid's 7, and the teachers make him leave the building and go where? They don't walk him home?
No. Apparently he lives near the school, but he's just like, they have fucking seen this dude walking the streets of Cheektowaga late at night. Nobody fucking cares.
Damn, that kid's cool.
And that's the thing. He's probably got fucking marbles in his sleeve. He's got a fucking switchblade.
He's got a T-bird at home.
Oh, yeah. He's got a fucking Glock in his back pocket.
He's got a gang that sings like this.
Yeah. He's got a fucking part like yours.
He's got the hard part. He's probably got a better hairline than my greasy fucking forehead.
There's no doubt about it. He's got a fucking full head of lettuce.
I am weeks away from looking like a Hare Krishna. Like, where it's just like... I'm going bald in the regular bald spot, and my hair's like, we'll meet you. Fuck you. God, I suck.
But yeah,
the burden to have this face and no hair is just unbearable sometimes. Yeah. Can't wait to rearrange it with a fucking bullet.
Me too. Okay.
Bing, bong, boom. Feel this. Doesn't it feel like a cock?
Dude, I got caught up watching bloopers of certain movies and shit, and on YouTube the other day, and the Hangover ones, and then the fucking Anchorman ones, and I'm
hear me out.
I don't know if I could ever be in a room with those guys because I couldn't keep a straight face.
No, you die. Here's the thing: there's a writer's strike right now, okay, and I get why there's a strike. Streaming's kind of weird. People don't get paid for streaming. You work on a show. If a show gets picked up by ABC, then it goes to foreign and it goes to whatever. You get your residuals. If it gets sold to Netflix, you get nothing. That's kind of fucked up.
Welcome to fucking 2023, 24.
Fucked up.
It's just going to get worse.
Yeah. So I get why they're striking. But let's say that me and you are heads of the studio, right? First of all, fired immediately. But let's say we're unfireable, right? The first thing I would do is go to Hangover, and I would release a whole movie of the bloopers of Hangover. It's already written. It's already in the can. They already got paid for it. They're still going to get the residuals, but we can put that in the movie theaters. Instead of $10 a movie ticket, maybe we do $5. Would you go see it? 100% I'd go fucking see it. 100%.
And just watching the scene where they're at the elevator, when Alan comes around a corner with
the dog's out?
Yeah, with the plastic bag. They did that 19 fucking times just in the bloopers, and none of them could keep a straight face. Even Bradley Cooper's like, fuck, I didn't know you were coming this early. And then they all started laughing about it.
Right.
Galifianakis is dead fucking straight serious.
Because he's legit. He's a psychopath. Yeah,
he is. And they're just like, it's fucking walking. I keep thinking it's fucking Sudeikis, but it's not.
Come on.
Not.
Come on.
Stu. Who's Stu? Who's Stu? Not Sudeikis. The other one that looks like him, kind of.
He looks nothing like Sudeikis.
A little. I always thought they looked alike. I don't know.
People think I look like Sudeikis, and that's
nobody ever said that.
No, I swear to God, multiple very pretty women have been like, "You remind me of Jason Sudeikis." Maybe it's my shitty attitude. Maybe it's Sudeikis in Horrible Bosses, which I get. You know, I don't know. I don't see it either.
Yeah, that ain't it. Those girls are fucking hanging out with the girls from the Helen Keller school.
Well, they're hot, so it doesn't matter. So it counts.
Yeah.
No, you're talking about
what's his name?
Doug. No,
not
the guy from The Office. The guy that was in The Office.
Yeah.
You really going to derail it like this? Okay. Well, I'll look him up. Who played? Who?
I did not spell that correctly.
Stu in Hangover.
Ed Helms.
Ed Helms.
Yeah.
Good job. I found it out before you. I did.
No, you didn't.
No, I did it before you. I did right before you.
I had it before.
Kirk, thank you. Kirk did it before everybody.
Good job,
Kirk says Ed Helms. Daryl Ed Helms.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Good job, Kirky.
I'm not really sure what we were talking about here.
So Ed Helms is breaking character.
Yeah, even the part where they're in a hotel room and he's on the phone to a cunt girlfriend and he's in his underwear with the wedding ring.
Yeah,
the engagement ring. And even those fucking bloopers were hilarious.
You got a ring for being in the Holocaust?
Yeah. I didn't know they gave out rings at the Holocaust.
Fucking great line. But that's what I would do if I ran studios right now. I'd be like, okay, because first of all, when there's a writer's strike, this is what's going to happen. All they can do is go back and because no one invents new shit anymore. So they're going to remake the fucking Goonies, which to me is terrible. But I did see that they're putting Goonies back in the theaters because it's going to be the 100th birthday of the studio that put it out. But also, there's a writer's strike. You already paid for it. Put it out. I think it's a good idea. That's what I would do. Like, why remake Wizard of Oz? Just put it back in theaters.
I don't go. There's no reason I would ever go to a movie.
I saw Top Gun in the theaters, and it was Top Gun 2. It was titties. Except my father-in-law.
For the cinematic experience and the sound.
Yeah.
I mean, but I can kind of do that here. I enjoyed it, but I'm not paying $13 to go to these fucking movies. I'm like, I wanted to go see. I was hoping you and I could have went and saw that Kreischer movie together. Yeah. But I'm glad I waited till it hit my Fire Stick, and then I watched it. And I was very underwhelmed by that.
Yeah, it sucks because like you want to see people that you kind of champion do well.
Yeah.
So it's great to see him go through the fanfare and all that kind of stuff. But it seemed like a very, in your opinion,
he's fucking dead, bro.
Who?
Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, because he jacked up in a theater. That's a good joke. It's a good joke.
R.I.P. Pee Wee.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Pee Wee.
I mean, it is kind of weird that this is why I think the world's kind of made up, right? A guy named Pee Wee gets caught jacking off in a theater, right?
Did he give himself that name? Was it given to him? I mean, his name was Paul Rubens.
Yeah, but he made the character Pee Wee Herman.
So he created that character when he did the show.
Yeah. He created it for stand-up, actually. You know, so a guy named Pee Wee gets caught jacking off in the theater. A guy named Lou Gehrig gets Lou Gehrig disease. What? Okay. A princess named Princess Di dies. What the fuck is going on right now? Are you fucking serious?
We're living in a simulation.
It's a dream within a dream, man. They're all, like my dream and your dream are scissoring, and that's what made the world. It's a whole fucking. Oh, let's do coke.
But
you'll never guess what happened to Princess Di. She died. Yeah. How'd you guess that?
How did you get that fucking nickname? Die. Yeah. I wish you had that nickname.
Guess what chlamydia Harry has? Chlamydia? Yeah. Yeah.
How'd you catch that name, Gonorrhea Frank? Well, guy got gonorrhea.
You know, always gets cheated on Chris. Guess what happened to him? I saw. Did you watch Game of Thrones?
No.
Okay. In Game of Thrones, there's this. It's kind of weird to say because, like, when you start a Game of Thrones, the girl's like fucking like Harry Potter shit, right? She's like young, but as Game of Thrones went on, she's like 19 and like super hot, right? So she becomes
Khaleesi, whatever.
No, not that one. Not Emma, whatever her fucking name is. But one chick, the redheaded chick, marries one of the Jonas brothers. Okay, and they have this like, yeah, they got this like sweetheart like little marriage, whatever. Guess how he caught her cheating? The Ring doorbell.
Really? Oh, I think I read about that. Right?
This chick is so dumb that she's like letting guys out the front door.
Come in the back door.
Come on.
Rookie.
Yeah, duh. I got a whole system of tunnels.
Remember, as I was like dating Krista,
I do remember. I
had to kick her out of the front door of my house because my girlfriend showed up, came in the back door, and I had to run out there and grab Krista's fucking shoes from work and throw them in the front lawn. And send her out the fucking front door to the house. She's like, what the fuck? I'm like, well, you know.
She's like, how am I getting home? And then like, little Petey showed up. He's like, I got you, bitch.
Get in.
I got you, you old bitch.
He just pulls up in one of those fucking
he's got a Camaro.
And he just fucking pulls the fucking the shit handle. Go get in the back, bitch. Right, you're right, bitch. I got you.
Little Petey. That's great. I'm glad, like, I kind of... There's times where I wish. So my kid's in football, like flag football and stuff, and you know he's got a good little arm on him. He's taller than most kids, and he's pretty quick and stuff like that. But he's in that phase where if you do any action, this probably happened to you. It happened to me a lot. I remember my dad going like, "Why do you keep falling down? Stop falling down! Like you move one way, move another way, and then all of a sudden you're on the ground, maybe being over dramatic or whatever the fuck it is, right?" But then there's like these outlier kids. There's this one kid that was before the quarterback drill. And we live in a town with no professional football team. And that's a big thing. If you grow up where there's a professional football team, you're around sports a little bit more. Your heroes are sports guys and stuff like that. My kid's hero is like fucking a YouTuber, you know? Yeah, so and that's fine. So but this kid is like, this other kid is taking like mental QB reps, like snap, hole, this. He's got perfect form. And I'm like, I hope to God, perfect form. Sorry, I have a fat tongue.
I just wanted to make sure.
Tell my wife. So this kid's got perfect form. And I'm like, I hope when they get the balls that my son can at least throw as good as this kid. No, this kid is throwing fucking lasers. He's hitting kids on the run. Like on the run, perfectly. And I'm like, for a second, I go, God, I wish that was my kid. You know? But then my kid
looks like fucking Uncle Rico.
Yeah, dude.
Get the fuck out of here, dog. Just back up.
Dude, but then my kid, it gets like for math facts and stuff like that, he's done in a second, gets them all right. I think he reads better than my dog. Like he's just so like in the grand scheme of things, I think I'm raising a great thing, right? But man, can he not throw a football the way that kid can, you know?
Brady's got a fucking cannon. I mean, might not have the touch, but he can fucking gun a baseball. I mean, we were down camping and whatever. He threw a fucking ball. My dad's like, looks at me. I'm like, dude, he's got an arm.
Yeah.
He can absolutely rifle it. Football, he can throw it. Might not be so accurate, but he can sling it.
Yeah. And I'm like, I try to build on all that stuff, and then I over care, and then they're like, we hate this, you know, like, because
that's why he didn't. I think he got in over his head at football this year. I think he was just so many of the kids were a year older and bigger than him.
Same thing. Yeah.
And I think he got a little spooked by that. So I wish he would have played another year of flag football and then went to tackle next year. So we'll try it again. I mean, we just talked to his coach and we're like, hey, sorry, we haven't really reached out to you and everything, but we tried to talk to him. We tried to talk him into it, but we didn't want to force him. And he's like, dude, just
send him like a press conference at this time in my career.
Bring the equipment back and everything. Cause their coach is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And I know he's going to talk to Brady. He's going to pump him up and say, hey, listen, bud, you gave it your all. Come back. I want you to play with us next year and whatever. I mean, Brady he's just got to get a little bigger.
Sure.
These kids there was a bunch of 6 and 7 year olds. So most of them were 7 and he was 6. And I think the size thing got to him.
Dude, and when you get hit for the first time, when you actually get hit for the first time in tackle football,
that's what I told him.
You take absolute offense to it. And you're like, how could someone even do that to me? And then you're like, oh no, they did that. And we're going to do the next play and the next play.
You're going to get pounded in the mouth literally every time that ball gets moved.
Did you play whatever. When you grew up, and I know we called it something else. It was smear though. But we called it also murder ball. Like, that's what our coach would do. Like at the end of practice, he'd just throw a football up and be like murder ball. And all of us all padded up like assholes. East Aurora Cowboys, no big deal. We would just beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah. You could tell who was spooked because they had the alligator arms when that ball went in the air. They're like,
oh, dude. Yeah, I remember that.
And you see other crazy motherfuckers are like going rugby pile over the top to get it, and they're like, "Let's go."
We had this redheaded kid. Insane. I forgot his name now, but I mean, the kid in A Christmas Story.
Yes. Oh, not Ralphie. Oh.
Not Ralphie, but the guy that looks like wearing the wolf hat or the fucking
yeah.
No offense.
Fuck was his name?
Oh, okay, terrific.
That wasn't it.
Nope. The coonskin cap.
You ain't black.
Come on. But yeah, that kid looked like that kid. And he was like, I want to be running back.
Scott Farkas.
Scar Farkas. Yeah. Yeah, I want to be running back. I want to have the ball in my hands at all times. I want to play middle linebacker. Like he went to the coach and the coach was like, okay, dude, whatever. Like the coach was intimidated. Like the kid had little PD energy.
Yeah.
Who texted you?
Phil, though, he's just like Farkas.
Oh.
Like, yeah, B.A. Baracus.
B.A. Why do they call him B.A.? Because he has got a bad attitude.
He's got a bad attitude. That works.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah. But then again, like, do you want, like, let's say that your kid is the little PD of your neighborhood. It's going to end up bad.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no adjustment for those kind of kids.
I don't think there's a good outcome for this kid. I mean, honestly, I hate to see this shit at 7, maybe 8. I don't know how. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's not much older than Brady. I could see it when he was there last night, and in the way he talks to his parents, just don't care. And I've heard that they don't come to anything. They don't give a fuck. They don't answer emails or phone calls and shit. He just shows up and they legit come over and speak to him, and they're like, they put a hand on their back. You got to go. I'm like, you are ejecting a 7-year-old from a girls' JV volleyball game because he's going to fuck shit up. At what point does social services not step in and say, hey, man,
social services probably doesn't even want the kid. They're like, God,
they're like,
really? We're gonna bring this kid.
CPS is like, well, nothing to do with this.
Well, he's gonna find his way. Fuck that. I don't know.
And this is such a small fucking school district. So fucking small.
Really?
Oh yeah. Like that's why I keep wondering why for OBS games and shit, we're going to fucking Eden in Springville. And I got enlightened to this. I'm like, why? I went to Pioneer and we had my graduating class had 200 and almost 70 people in it.
Wow, really? I had 46.
Yeah. And so we were a big school there. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, why isn't like Eden and Pioneer playing Springville and all those places down there? Why is Cleve Hill going to fucking Eden? And it comes to find out it's how many people are enrolled in the school. Like Eden doesn't have a pool of families to draw from. Where like Cheektowaga Central's got most of Cheektowaga. We're in Cleve Hill. It is fucking tiny.
I remember Eden like playing them when I played football, like whatever modified football. They would beat the fuck out of us.
Yeah.
Eden was always like corn-fed motherfuckers.
This is what we were just talking about at volleyball last night. West Seneca West come in. These girls, when they were doing practice serves and bump set spike shit, there was a different pop to the ball. They were hitting it compared to what our girls were doing.
Yeah.
And I go, and I watched the varsity girls come in. I'm like, I've never seen a group of 11th and 12th graders, some couple 10th grade, so short in my life. I go, when I went to high school, our girls' basketball and volleyball team, these girls were 5'10", 5'11", 6
Well,
foot.
so here's the thing. So
And
plastics have been introduced to our food. When you were a kid, everything was served in glass.
We were
CFCs, man.
Corn fed out there.
Yeah.
I'm like, our girls, and like that's why Eden is so good. These girls are so fucking tall.
Yeah.
They can jump out of the gym and just retardedly bend that ball. Same thing with the dude. That's why Eden's men's basketball team or volleyball team so fucking good.
Oh, I'm sure.
Everybody's so tall. And I'm just sitting there going, I'm like, I know I was in high school 30 years ago, but I'm like, why are you motherfuckers so short? I mean, these girls are trying to jump up and block a shot, and their fingers are barely getting to the top of the net. I'm like, in my day, these girls were reaching over the net and making you eat that ball. I'm like,
yeah, we had monsters.
Yeah.
Monsters.
And I think it's still that way down there. Those girls are just, the basketball players are tall. Like, Chris had brought up, she goes, yeah, when we go to fucking play Holland and basketball, these girls they post up and they got a foot on us.
Oh, dude, Keith was what, 6'5" or some shit?
Yeah, he was 6'4", 6'5". Yeah,
he's taller than me.
Tall Mexican.
Looked like Daniel LaRusso.
Yeah.
I went to my mom, like, do you think I look like Keith? She's like, no. I'm like, God damn it. He looks exactly like Karate Kid. Yeah, you don't. I'm like, okay, a little confidence, Mom, you fucking dick.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah. Confidence, what's that? All the people that make it get shit on, like Lil Petey. Like,
you definitely don't look like Keith. You're more Billy.
Billy is my cousin that has Down syndrome. That is an
also one of the fucking greatest guys.
Absolute fucking legend of all time.
Yeah, he's more of a legend than Little Petey.
I would say
my age now, right?
Yeah. No, he's older than you. I think he's
gotta be a little older, right?
I think he's 64.
Holy fuck, he's that old?
Yeah. And he was told, I swear to God how I believe shit works. So my aunt a long time ago, and some people don't like when we talk about us, we need to talk about topics. So I'm sorry. But when I was a kid, my aunt adopted two kids that had Down syndrome. Okay. And I'm not making their names up like Lil Petey.
Yeah.
Their names were Billy and Bob, which I don't know why people that have
sounds like a fucking country western bar in Texas.
I don't know why people that have kids with Down syndrome name them Billy or Bob. Like, think of like something like not so,
James
sounding, like, but
Mark.
Bob ended up like going back with his parents after a while. And Billy was just this mainstay, Billy was awesome.
That fucking dude was so fucking funny.
And
he's still I haven't seen him in a long time, but
my wedding probably, yeah.
Holy fuck. Yeah, I think that was the last time I saw Billy.
I saw him at Sarah's wedding and he was still a gangster, like just a badass dude. So
he was fucking awesome.
So my whole life, you get taught, when you grow up with somebody like I met Billy, I think when I was fucking 0 years old. So when you start growing up, you go, well, why can't Billy talk like everybody else? And then your parents have to go, well, he's this and whatever. But the family never treated him differently at all. He had chores.
At Micah's grad party, he was fucking
hammered as fuck. And dude, I think that's the first time you and I were ever in the same area.
We didn't even know it.
And I didn't know. Yeah.
Because I went with Aaron Norley, my ex-girlfriend, because her and Micah were best friends. So I ended up at that party, and Keith was there, and I it was before I worked with Keith, but I knew him from around the town and everything, and they're like, Billy was there, and he was fucking out of his mind, hammered.
Yeah,
and I was like, you let them have alcohol? They're like, he's like anybody else.
Yeah,
and then the more I was around, the more I'm like, he's better than all of us.
Yeah, and when you
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and he had his own chores. He had his own list of things to do. He actually went to work. They told my aunt when she adopted him that he was going to be dead by like 24 or something like that. The dude, I'm 44 and it's getting close. And Billy is 65 years old, still dancing to Bob Seger and farting on the dance floor, like. I'm not going to make 64. I know that.
He's still walking around. Hey, pull my finger. Smell my finger. It's like, what the fuck? Dude, I just itched my asshole. Fuck. God damn it. It's the third time tonight you fooled me with the same joke, Billy.
Dude, this is a true fucking story.
He was so fucking cool.
This is a true Billy story where, as you get older, and we moved away, so I didn't see him as much, so I couldn't. When you're around people with special needs, you kind of speak their language and you get them. And then when you get away from them for a little bit, you kind of lose the language. It's like if you live in Peru and then you come to America, you kind of forget how to speak fucking Spanish and shit like that. Peruvian, whatever the fuck, right? Same thing. Portuguese, I think they speak actually. So move away. And for some reason, Billy is at this bowling alley that I'm at. Maybe it's a reunion or something. I don't remember. And I think I was 20 and I think I showed up drunk and Billy is hammering beers at the bowling alley because Billy's fucking 40 at this point, right? So
I didn't realize he was that much older than me.
Yeah. So Billy is bowling in the lane to the right of me and I'm fucking terrible, right?
Yeah, you are.
Yes. So I bowl a 74 or something like that because I wasn't really used to drinking. I was kind of a lightweight, still kind of am a little bit. Billy is probably 90 beers deep, and Billy bowls like 135. And I swear to God,
he stuffed it right in your mouth.
I go to get my ball. He puts his hand on top of mine and he goes, "Why are you even doing that?" So there's a man that's your cousin with Down syndrome. He knows he has Down syndrome. I know he has Down syndrome. And he's pulling a 135 and I'm pulling a 74 and he says, "Just stop. You look retarded."
Dude, he was the fucking best. He always had some shit to say too. Always.
That graduation party.
He's not around anymore, but it's been well, since your wedding, it was the last time I saw him. Before that, it was 30 years ago. I was young.
Yeah.
I was in my early 20s when I saw him.
We had momentum.
Man, we had momentum. Fucking Billy. Holy fuck.
The greatest. And I went and sat next to my girlfriend and she goes, "What's going on?" I'm like, "I think my cousin that has Down syndrome just talked the greatest batch of shit that I've ever heard in my life." Now,
this is nothing to say.
This is me playing sports. This is me wanting to be a comedian. He said the funniest thing ever, but it was kind of tragic. He's like, "Hey, just stop. There's no need. You look retarded." I think he did one of these.
It's legit something he would say too.
I think he did this. I had nothing to say.
He would also wear vests like you, Aladdin.
Yeah, he's the best. I love that fucking guy.
Oh God, so fucking funny.
And the worst part, I mean, and this is the problem when you spend so much time. I go now years and years without seeing him, and I'll probably get a thing that says that he passes away, and I'll probably never see him again. But when I saw him last, he came up to me and he was talking to me, and it took a while to get back into the talk,
Yeah.
But then after a while, I started like actually talking with him, stuff like that, and he was still talking shit.
Yeah,
like
It never stops.
he's a funny. And then at the end of the night, he puts his hand on my shoulder, and we're at the bar. I end up buying for my sister. She wanted
Jameson.
she wanted me. No, he's like, play Bob Seger. I'll fucking kill you. He wanted to. He loves Bob Seger so much, and I got allegedly molested by my friend's mom to Bob Seger, so I love Bob Seger as well. But allegedly, but my sister wanted. She wanted me to like do the rehearsal dinner, which is just pizzas and shit like that. So I ended up doing open bar and whatever. And at the end of the night, he comes up to me, he gives me a huge hug, and he goes, "You know what?" I go, "What?" He goes, "I like you." I'm like, "Well, you sure talk a lot of shit, you dick." And he walked away. No, but he's the sweetest guy ever. I feel bad for people. And what's really cool is like if he would have been put in a home where you get treated differently,
Yeah.
I don't think he'd still be alive.
No. I think he would have just went by the wayside, whatever. But he was in a household that treated him just like
He was just
everybody else.
part of the family, period.
Let him be him.
Yeah.
And that was the best part about that. I mean, I was so like graduated when she was probably 18. I was probably 21, 22, I think.
Yeah.
And back then, that was like my first interaction with a retarded person.
Well, we don't say that, but.
Yeah, but I was just like, okay. And I was like, well, we all know how this is gonna go. And then a fucker's up on the deck with a fucking Budweiser in his hand, telling jokes, and there's 84 people fucking laughing. And I'm like,
yeah,
what's up with this guy?
The dude is holding court.
Yeah,
like
there's a
legit
fucking audience, and I'm just like, holy fuck, this guy's funny. And I was like, wait, so they're allowed to drink? And you know,
right?
I was like,
probably not the best idea.
Yeah, like that night we rolled into that fucking karaoke place, and somehow we didn't see all those 11 passenger vans.
Yeah. Long story short, one time Daryl and I went to we found that there's a bar close that did karaoke, so we're like, well, let's just go here for whatever.
Union in Genesee, I don't know what it's called now.
It's by a flower shop, you know.
Yeah.
And so we roll in there, and there's a bunch of like handicap buses in front of the bar.
They're
and I'm
like those 11 or 15 passenger vans. They were nondescript vans
with the little elevator on the back end.
We walked right past them. There had to be 4 of them.
Yeah, and so we think, well, whatever. It's just like, maybe this is a place where they hold all the buses in a little parking lot, probably convenient, you know, whatever. We go in there, and it is people that have Down syndrome karaoke night, and I go to Daryl. I'm like, we are not leaving.
I mean, we might have just walked into the greatest thing ever, and they are on stage with the microphone, just literally belting out fucking
tunes, Evanescence. Yeah. That was the best time ever.
We drank. We sang Bismarcky.
We sure did.
And they're just like, nah, this ain't it. And they get up there and they sing more rock music.
Yeah.
And there's more beers flying, and I'm like, they're allowed to drink. And next thing I turn around, fucking Chris is doing shots with him at the bar. And I was like, what the fuck happened? We walked into the Twilight Zone that night.
I got a soft spot in my heart.
Like dollar beers too.
Oh yeah. I got a soft spot in my heart for people that are in the military.
Yeah.
I'll buy your shots. I'll buy your drinks. It happened last weekend. And if you have Down syndrome, I got a soft spot in my heart for you because of the way I grew up. And we never the best part is the whole family never treated them. No, not at all.
Really,
not one bit.
Take the garbage out. You know?
Dude, his job was
go shovel the fucking dog shit. You want whatever. He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, his job. One of the jobs in the summertime was to cut wood because they had a fireplace and stuff like that. Yeah. And that dude would be out in
chopping wood,
90-degree heat, chop wood all fucking day, and they'd be like, "Hey, Billy, you gotta come in, whatever." No, I'm good.
Lemonade. No, fuck you. I'm gonna
just crushing it.
More logs.
Billy is a goddamn chief. He's the best person of all time. But the fact that I think that's the first thing I ever told on stage because I didn't have any jokes, but I told the bowling story. And it was so true that people were like, That's a good bit. A comedian pulled me aside. He's like, "That's kind of funny that you said that. Like, how'd you think of that?" I'm like, "No, that's a real story. Like, I can't make up jokes. Like, so the only way I can tell a joke on stage is like, did it happen to me? Like, did I shit my pants one time? Yes, of course I shit my pants. But yeah, it's a true fucking story. I got shit talked to me in front of my hot girlfriend by a guy that was hammered, has Down syndrome, and he outbowled me by double. So we'll get out of here. We will come back in a little bit. I think we're going to do football bets. Is that the thing?
We can discuss it. I haven't even looked.
Me either.
I did a little bit today at the bar this morning.
I was going to, and then our food came way too fast, and I was like, let's have a plate of shrimp.
I haven't stared at enough, but I mean, I guess I could run down a list and
here's our goal.
Pick some shit.
I have $65 in my account right now.
I have $0 because I gave up gambling on sports.
That's fine. My goal is to take that $65 and make $10,000 by the time the Super Bowl comes. Not to donate to charity.
My prediction is that it's up $0.
Yeah, so I'm going to bet 35 on. I think I'm going to do college bets, and I'll do Sunday bets. Okay. Not betting on the Bills because
it's a bad bet right there.
I think the Bills are going to lose.
Yep. They were talking about that on Good Morning Football today.
But if they win, I'm happy. So then part of me is like, well, then that's worth throwing $20 at it. No, it's not. Let's just find some other games. We're going to bet a little bit.
Yeah, make money.
With the old whistle. All right, so we'll be back in a little bit. Yep. And I might go shoo again.
Beer in the freezer here.
I'm going to go ahead and maybe put a little powder up here on the old... Dude, like, what is up?
Put a hat on.
No.
Dude, put that helmet on.
Okay, I'm going to wear the panda hat in the next episode. And chill to the next episode. Good. We'll be back in a minute. Hey, thanks, guys, for watching us. You didn't have to do it. I appreciate you guys. For all the people that pull me aside, sometimes when we're drunk at the lake and go, I watch you guys every Sunday. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Don't. I feel really bad when people watch us.
Appreciate the support, but
I wouldn't watch this.
I wouldn't either. I mean, there's been sometimes and more lately, I've went back and rewatched an episode because I know we talked about there was a couple funny jokes where we were fucking dying, and I had to fast forward through it all, and I catch myself watching us on my TV and
you watch yourself
my dick off, and I'm like, that was fucking hilarious. And if you don't find that funny, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
And then I realize that's just us thinking we're funny.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
we got
definitely don't like myself. So
I hate myself.
But yeah, hey, thanks guys for supporting us.
Appreciate you guys.
And stay tuned for our Little PD merch. I'm gonna make a whole store on Little PD.
We gotta do a fucking like a cartoon PD.
Dude, tomorrow I'm farming it out.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a Little PD character, and Little PD's you're gonna buy water bottles. Little PD poisoning a reservoir. I have a video of a dolphin for the next episode. I found out that dolphins decapitate fish and fuck them.
Yeah, they fucked the headless corpse.
Yeah, so we're gonna watch
dolphins
that.
Are badass.
Yeah,
we're gonna watch them.
Who hasn't fucked a fish? Billy hasn't. Right, Billy's a good person. All right,
real bad.
Hey guys, keep fucking that chicken, and we'll be right back with.
Okay, terrific.